Hey everybody, welcome to It Came from Tubi, the show where we review Tubi originals.
That looks
Pretty,
nothing like her.
it looks
Why does
nothing
Tubi
like
do
her.
that?
Tubi likes to brush up the ladies. I guess it's because her hair is down, and most of the time she has it in a ponytail in the movie. But, like I said, this is the place to get our reviews of Tubi originals, and this time it was My Husband Hired a Hitman. We will find out why he did that.
It's more like my husband or a hitman volunteered for my husband.
The hitman gave my husband an idea. So we start off with Jamie, and he's on the phone, and he's like reporting his missing wife. Because Tubi, man, every movie has to start with a flash forward to
With the
tell you what,
end.
yeah, tell you what's gonna happen. They all do it. It's weird.
Jamie
Um,
is as bad as I'm gonna spoil as bad as the boyfriend on The Devil Wears Prada.
Jamie's not a great guy.
Just
Um,
as childish.
We find out pretty fast because he doesn't hang up the phone. He puts the phone down to play his games. He's really into this Mortal Kombat clone.
Didn't we watch another movie where they were playing Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat clone. I think it was. What was it? It was. I think it was the Adopted Two.
Oh
The
yeah.
two boys were playing it. Uh, Look at they have a flat screen and they also have an old CRT,
What
but
do you
it's
get for your classics?
but it's like a terrarium. It's like
He
they.
love he loves his games, they say.
So Jamie, kind of a
Also, he
bad.
has two mirrors like looking at
I
himself
know. Why
just the
would you
whole
have
time.
that? Yeah. Jamie, like we said, he's not gonna grow on you very much. My husband hired a hitman. Look at that plane fart. That's a
Why didn't they just
plane.
use the same font as the poster or the
So, I don't
to-be
know.
thumbnail or whatever?
Because they probably made the movie first and they're like, this looks terrible. Let's just, we gotta spiff this up. So of course we gotta go back in time. 4 days later. I can't figure out where they live.
I know, I was gonna say, where the heck does this take place?
It's cold. Maybe Washington, maybe? I don't know that license plate. Maybe Maine? Or Vermont or something? I don't know. But it's 4 days ago, and we meet the lady of the house. What was her name?
What was her name?
What? Daniela?
Oh yeah, Danielle.
Okay.
Who the
And
heck? This is another. I hated him again. I was like, who says Pasole again?
Pasole again, Jared? How
If
can we
someone
have
made
it?
Pasole again, I'd be like, yes.
uh, yeah, so she's making Pasole again, and he's complaining. And she's like, dude, why don't you like get a job? Like you could go to my hospital and we'll put you to work as a security guard. He's like, babe, I can't do that. I have my
I
dreams.
I can't be told what to do. I
Yeah, I gotta concentrate on my dreams. I'm going to the bank for a meeting to get a loan for the Ramirez rack is his big dream. It's a stupid dream. You can kind of see it in the background. I think I have a better picture. Yeah. So the Ramirez
I
rack,
thought he had an electronic drum set right there. I thought
I
that's
know.
what he was. I thought he was like a producer or something. I was like, what the heck?
So it's like this rack that stretches you out for physical therapy, and it just looks like a bunch of plastic and belts. And he gets a text about paying up or else. We'll actually find out who's he's shaking him down for money, but that will be much later.
This POS.
So we follow Danny to work, and this teenager is like super dehydrated, and they're like, "We gotta give you a shot." She's like, "No,
I
shot."
know she was like freaking out.
She's freaking out, squirming, and she's like, "You had so much to drink. You need a shot." And she's like, "You're not gonna yell at me for drinking?" And she's like, "I don't care. Drink all you want.
Drink all the time. I'm
Yeah,
drunk right now,
that's
honestly.
fine. Kids should drink. We're all
Take a couple
drunk."
swigs off of my little flask every day. So
So they go and they're taught. This is her friend. What was her friend's name?
Was it like Robin or
Robin,
I'll
I
look it up.
think. Yeah. So they're talking, and she's like, "Yeah, that remember that good old times we had in my house." In there, and she's like, "Yeah, all that stuff we did in the closet would be like NC-17 rating for sure." And she's like, "I just, we just kissed or something. I can't remember." But that's like where she met Jamie. And Robin's like, "Yeah, I gotta sell that house because I got no money." And so I'm gonna. And she's like, "No, don't sell the house." And she's like, my car broke down and I need to fix it because I gotta get to work." She's like, "How much will that cost?" And she's like, "Well, it seems like the transmission, so I'm gonna pay $3,000 for it." She's like, "You know what? I just got a bonus, and I'm gonna give you the $3,000 just so you don't sell that house of sin in all our memories."
Rosie.
Rosie, okay. Yeah, so she just really doesn't want her to sell this house. So
I know
she
I was
gives her,
confused about this conversation. I thought she was having the money problems, and then
so she's gonna give her $3,000. So you think, maybe this Danny person, she's kind of not bad, but we find out no one in this movie's really that great. Um,
yeah, I was kind of rooting for her, and then
and then she took a turn.
later on she does some really bad stuff.
So she's like, who does this? She like transfers the money to her, and then they're like, oh, we gotta go. And so she just leaves her phone like on the open,
Unlocked
unlocked. With
on the baking app. It's like,
yeah, who's that? She's not a very smart person, we should say. She's kind of very dumb. So there's like a guy causing trouble in the emergency room, and
she's just like,
Danny's tackling her, tackling the guy, and she's like, "Rosie, get the stuff!" And they just give him a sedative. I don't think you could do that. Maybe you can. I don't know nursing rules, but she
I think you
just
can.
she just gives him a sedative. It puts him out, and I don't know if this is the part, but
I thought
Danny's
this was like a psych ward because every
yeah.
patient's like, "Oh man, I see ghosts in my blood," and you're like, "The heck is wrong with them?" And they
And he
keep having
was
to like sedate him.
This guy was like mad because someone cut in line or something. And he's like, "It was my turn. It was my turn." And then I don't know if this is the part, but at some part, Danny's like, "I had training," but she never says what training it is. He just says like, "I had that training."
You don't need specifics.
So Jamie goes to this weird factory where his bros hang out, and the Garcia
Is he
bros.
okay? He's not related to them.
No, they're related, but he's not. And he's like, "Hey, look at the Ramirez rack." One of the bros is like, "Yeah, I believe in you." And the other bro's like, I don't really believe in
That's
you."
stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. And
He's
then
like, you should get a job.
he's like, "Hey, can you guys give me some money?" And they're like, "No, we got no money because this guy writes poetry and we had to get it self-published, and so that's where all the money went." And he's like, "I'm being blackmailed." And they're like, "Whoa, you're being blackmailed?" And he's like, "Whoa." And then he's like checking his phone and he's like, $3,000 gone from our account. And he gets all mad. He's like, Daddy said we couldn't afford a vacation and she's over here
Uh,
sending
Sounded like a
$3,000.
2-year-old at this part.
Uh, it's like, dude, man up and get your own vacation. This guy's trying the Ramirez rack. It's weird. You can't really do it. Okay, so here's the nice doctor.
The nicest person in the
The
movie.
nicest person. I bet though, if he had a backstory, he'd be like a serial killer or something like that. He's doing something weird with the medicine.
There has to be one nice person in this town. I would like to
No, there's
believe it's
not.
him.
It's an awful town. This frozen wasteland.
And in these Tubi movies, there's always the chick that falls in love with like it turns out to be a murderer or like something like that. And there's just like this perfect guy that they just like whatever, dude. And you're
They
like,
don't like them. They Tubi girls only
true
like
to
the bad
life.
boy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true to life. The good boys have no chance. So this doctor, who's probably rich, is like, "Hey, you guys want to hit the bar and have a drink?" And Danny won't have anything to do with that. She's like, "No, I gotta go home to
Well, at
Jamie."
first Rosie's like, "Yeah, let's go," and then
Yeah,
she's like, "I gotta go talk to Jamie because he's throwing a fit like he does. He's throwing a tantrum."
and he's like,
And then,
"Oh, okay, maybe
"Oh,
next
I'm
time."
actually tired. I'm gonna go home."
And Rosie's like, "Dude, he would have, hooked up with me if you would have came." She's like, "I gotta go to Jamie." So she's looking on her app, and she sees him. Okay, because she gets home,
So,
right? And she
yeah.
finds out all the China is gone. And she's like, "Where's China?" So she has this security app that she's always looking at in this movie, and she finds out that Jamie took all the China to sell because he's got no money. And so she's doing the whole sit in the dark, like your teenage kid's coming back, so you turn on the light, but it's her husband
It is her teenage kid.
because he's a man boy, and girls love to date man boys for some reason. And then they start arguing, right? And he's like, "Well, where's my 3,000 bucks I thought I had in the thing?" And she's like, "I gotta help Rosie keep her house." He's like, "Oh, it's okay to help her, but not me. Give me a loan or something." And she's like, "Yeah, because you're a bum." And he's like,
I'm starting a business.
"Yeah, my business." And he's like, "Remember when we met? I was a star." So he was like, in the past, he was a quarterback,
He was
and
about to go pro.
he got back to go pro, but he got hurt.
Didn't
And
he
she,
drink or something like that? He got in a wreck or something like that.
yeah, and she had to um, heal him back to health. And while she was doing that, she's like, "I like this. This is cool. I'm gonna be a nurse."
Oh, is this when he's like, the rack is gonna work, and she's like, "I healed you. You did that rack
Yeah,
did nothing."
yeah, it was all my magic. Um, so she went to be a nurse because all women are nurse. And then she does it, man. She's had enough, and she can't do it anymore. She just can't. She can't raise this baby, man, anymore. And she wants a
This is when I
divorce.
was on her side. I was like, "Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Get a divorce, date the
yeah,
doctor, go on with life."
yeah. I turned on her pretty fast, but at this point, I'm still with her. So she wants a divorce, and he acts like a baby. "I hate your ugly face. Your ugly fat face. I hope you
This guy
choke."
is an 8-year-old, dude. He's always like 8 years old in this movie.
He's like, "I hope you choke."
I hope you took it out. He runs off like,
Uh-huh. You're like, "Jeez."
"Oh yeah, you're a demon." See?
"Dude, you did. What did you do to me?" So she's at work, and this guy starts yelling, and she's like, "I
Is
didn't
that
do
this?
nothing." Yeah,
No,
same
no,
guy.
it is.
And then this man comes, and he's like, you know, "You don't need to be yelling at this very beautiful, attractive lady." And she's like,
This hot
"Ooh,
nurse, and
yeah,
she's like, "Oh."
ooh." And she's like,
Which, yes, but you're on duty, dude. You can't be saying that.
I know I guess he was attacking him with scissors or something, so he's keeping
Yeah, he
blood.
had a straight up knife, didn't he? Like a cook
Oh,
knife.
like, yeah. Yeah. So he,
And it's on his side too at this part because he's like, "Oh yeah, I
yeah,
got a little paper cut," and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of manly." To
yeah.
play it off like, "Oh, I just got a little scratch."
And he's like, he diffuses the situation. The doctor comes and takes the guy away. He's like, "This doctor can help you." And the doctor's like, okay." um, and she's like, "Yeah, oh, you cut yourself?" And he's like, "Oh, just a paper cut, baby." And she's like, "Oh, let me
the
heal you."
the most unprofessional cop ever.
He's like, he's like, she's like, "Let me heal you with my magic."
I've cured a man's paralysis with my
Uh, let's go take a look at that paper cut in the back where we can be alone.
without Rosie.
So he's got his shirt off automatically. She has been, she has said she wanted a divorce for less than 24 hours, and she's already getting guys.
Well, that's true to life too.
That's
Then,
true. This, it's
um,
sad because it's true.
it's I feel like if it was true to life, like it wouldn't even be like she would just be like too distracted for any of this.
Yeah. She would be like, it'd be kind of on her mind, like,
Yeah.
what am I going through right now? But he's
I
like,
guess when you see a hot cop with his shirt off, you just like, oh, I'm getting divorced, shucks.
gorgeous skilled nurses take care of me when I'm
She's like, that was
hurt.
really nice.
Oh no, she
Oh.
starts crying. That's really nice. And he's like, oh baby, come, let me hold you.
Is this dude from something?
I don't know. He seemed very familiar, huh? I'm
Yeah.
I'm sure we've seen him before on TV. His voice, not so much his looks, but his voices.
Yeah.
Um, and then our sad heroic
This
doctor
poor fool just walks by. I was
has
so
to
sad for him.
what? He's like, I am a doctor. I have money. I am rich. She's like, you're white. Go away. And Rosie comes and she's like, "Oh no, why is he crying?" And she like sees them and she
And
takes a
this
picture.
this is when she becomes just like I don't want to say on here, but I was just like, God, Rosie, you
Her motivation is weird. I don't know what she's like thinking in this movie because she sends Jamie a text that has the picture of her hugging the hot nurse. The right
But
off,
they do make it make sense later, but a lot later, and then you're like, oh,
yeah.
okay, that makes sense. But
So he's already well. She must already had a dude lined up because I mean, she must be planning this divorce.
and
She has a guy this whole time. I mean,
then his friend's like,
you
he's
can't you can't really
his,
blame him for thinking that.
and then his
Yeah.
friend is like, dude, I could kill her.
Yeah. Why would you kill her? And he's like, what? What? It's like either Danny's life or yours, man. We can knock her off, and then we'll get the life insurance, and then you get some, and I get some, and we're all happy. You get to make a rack, and I get
This is the
to.
most unhinged friend I've ever seen. He's just like, yeah, we can murder her, get the insurance money.
He wants to prove himself to the brother, right? So he thinks he
But
can do
but
that
even
by
in the beginning, he's like, I'm out of prison,
yeah.
training my ways. But he's like, let's murder everyone.
Yeah, and the brother, he's very like Zen.
Yeah.
He talks with like a different accent. I don't because they I mean they're Hispanic, but he talks with like a deeper accent or something for some reason. And he's like very Zen. He's like, I want you on the right path, and I'm trying to put you on the right path. So he's like, I'll prove myself by knocking this chick off and getting the money. Um, so Danny's walking, and he's already got flowers, man.
Yeah,
Where'd he
this
get
is
these flowers?
crazy. This is where I was like, there's something up with this guy because he's already like he already like has flowers. He's already like following up on like her like having that moment with him. I was like, geez, dude, what the heck?
I know. Have you ever like flirted with a girl and then automatic just ran out, bought some flowers? That's crazy. So she was walking the car and she's, I'll break your arm. I'm trained. See, she's trained. We
You
don't know.
almost got your
We
information.
don't know what she's trained in, but she's trained.
Nurse.
We don't get any backstory. Was she like in the army or something? I don't know. She has magic. So they're talking, and she's like, dude, I just told the world I'm gonna get divorced like last night, so I'm not really ready to date.
Well, technically, when Rosie, no,
Can
no,
we
not even.
can we like wait 48 hours before I'm like
I'm
officially on the market?
I'm not ready for this. And he's like, well, just
He's-
take my number down in case later on you're
yeah,
like,
in
hmm.
case you need that, and put handsome cop under my number. And she's like, oh, maybe I'll put paper cut.
Mm.
He's like, oh, that could be my nickname. She's
He's
like, you're.
already giving himself nicknames.
I know. He's like, you're stupid. So she goes home and she sees like the bills.
This is another like 8 year old like
Yeah, she's like, okay. She messages him and she's like, we got to talk about what's happening next. And he like immediately responds. He's like, I don't want to talk to you. I
you're a
hate
stupid
you.
poopy face. I hate you.
Yeah, I hate you. Like, what a babe.
And
Why
she
did
looks
I?
like a mom, just like.
Uh-huh. She's like, why did I marry a baby? So he immediately like texts her. He's like, "Oh, my glad face."
What man texted that? That was written
I
by a
know that
woman.
that is weird. So I think he says, "I really want to talk in person" or something like that, and she doesn't answer him right away. So Jamie does come home, and he's like, "I'm not finding a new place. This is my house. This is my home." And she's like, "I pay for it. I always make the. I pay for this house. You gotta go find your own place." And he's like, "Yeah, I think it is time to move on." So he goes on the phone. And he's like, "The policy is 500 grand," because the friend was like, "How much life insurance you guys got?" I have to mention their house is very purpley.
It's ugly.
But every room is like in purple. I could not live like that. I need like normal light every once in a
It's
while.
like the gaudiest house I've ever seen. It's disgusting.
It's so purple. Um. Okay, so she goes back, and Rosie's like all mad at her. It's like she does not want her to get a
She's like, I
divorce.
can't believe you do this to Jamie. He's a good
Yeah,
guy. You don't know what you have.
he's such a perfect man. What is wrong? Yeah, I'm like, does Rosie love Jamie? I mean, she kind of does, but she wants them to be together. I'm so confused. And she's like, "I didn't want to tell you we were getting a divorce because I knew you would try to talk
I
me out of it."
I assume she was acting like this at this point because every guy's like whatever to her, like the doctor we saw earlier. So I'm like, she's probably just jealous or something.
Yeah, it's. I thought she was jealous. I don't know, man. She's a very confusing character. And she's like, "Oh, all guys are the same. You're just gonna go find the next guy's gonna be exactly the same. So you might as well stay with Jamie."
This is like the least friend thing ever.
I know.
Like if a
She's not
girl
supportive
says
at
to
all.
another girl, like Jamie's doesn't have a job or like he's kind of a jerk, they would be like, divorce him.
Yeah, get rid of that fool. You don't need that.
You can get with any guy.
Yeah,
But she's like, you, how dare you, you ungrateful lady?
I
Don't.
know. He's a star, darn it. He's got plans. So she goes on her date 48 hours after the spin of her divorce.
I thought, because I was still unsure about this guy. I in this scene, I thought he was gonna drug her because he has like pies lined up,
He's got
and he's
pies
like,
ready,
and then he
man.
like looks at her and he's like, "You need to try this pie," and like winks at her. I was like, "What the heck is wrong with this guy?"
I don't know what he said. Like, is this a coffee date? Is this dinner? But he's got pies. Did he say, "Hey, come to my pie tasting contest and we will try the
It's a good
pie"?
idea, but
It
the way
is.
he did it was creepy as
Yeah, it is a cute idea if he would have like involved her in it, but it is creepy. And
with
he's like,
their Pizza Hut glasses.
yeah, he's like, "You got to try each of these pies, especially coconut cream." I would have been gross, man. I'm walking out. I hate coconut.
Who? Well, how is he supposed to know? Who drinks water with pie,
I know you think you'd get coffee or
especially on a
something.
date?
Did he order half a glass of water for her? He's like, "I got you half a glass of water."
Maybe he's like, I'm gonna start off with the worst pie and would progressively get better. So he's
Mm.
like, here, try this coconut cream.
He's just like, "That looks good."
So do you.
He's like, "You got to try every pie, but you only get half a glass of water. Go."
Deal with that sugar rush.
So Jamie goes back to his friend, and he's like, "500,000, we'll be set for life."
And he's like, it's 250,000 each.
Yeah,
We
he's like,
won't
"I
have that
don't,
much.
I don't know math." Um, do you remember the friend's name? I don't. I think she says it in a minute.
Yeah, yeah, hey, she says it because
Oh,
they
it's
say it
like
off.
the other guy friend is Pablo, right?
I think I still have it up. It is something like with an
With
H,
an
wasn't it?
A. Was it
Oh.
H? She says it in a minute, I think. So she tells the backstory. He got injured. Hey, they got shakes with their pie now.
Jeez. It's not shakes, that's oh yeah, okay. I was like, it's clear. It's
And
obvious.
coffee. Man, these people are gonna have to go to the bathroom pretty bad in a minute.
So the older brother is Antonio.
Antonio.
And the younger one's of course Miguel.
Miguel. Oh yeah, because they call him Miggy. Um, yeah, so they're gonna either die of diabetes or have to go potty real bad in the
She's
movie.
a nurse. She shouldn't be on board with this.
She is a nurse of magic, Jared. And this idiot, I hope your husband realized how lucky he was.
When
No,
a guy starts saying that to a girl, that's when you know, hey, that's not
that,
the best guy.
yeah, that guy is all words. And she's like, no, man, I wouldn't divorce him if he knew how lucky he was.
I've seen friends, lady friends that are like, oh, he said this and it was so nice. I was like, no, he's not doing that for niceness.
That's not for niceness. And then they
And
smooch.
then Dave, like, I think he's known her 4 hours, maybe at max.
Not Max. There's no way. They already smooching you, man. She is ready for divorce. Man,
Well, it
this
is Jamie. He is 8, so
this movie just for a single guy, this movie just like stabs you and just like you girls are just gonna treat you like this. You got no you have no chance. So she goes
oh,
back.
this
Oh,
poor fool.
yeah,
I
walking
love the
on
scenes
it.
with him because I'm just like, this poor idiot.
He's like, I can walk you out, and she's like, I have been trained.
I am a well-trained martial artist. I don't need you, no man.
He's like, I'm so white. Yeah, she's like, I can take care of myself. I don't need you walking me out. He's like, I got money. I got lots of money. She's
I'm
like,
a doctor.
I have a nice car. So she walks out and she immediately gets attacked. And he's like, shut up or I'll shoot.
Well, she thought it was the cop again because that's how the cop treats her.
Oh, that was surprises. Um, and then, but she has the training, so she gets the jump on him real fast. He's like, Miguel, what are you doing here? Why are you trying to shoot me? He's like, shut up,
He's
don't talk about
hmm
it.
And
Don't
she's like,
say,
Miguel, what is wrong
yeah,
with?
yeah. She's like,
And Miguel's like, ah.
tell me, Miguel, tell me. He's like, yeah, stop. Yeah, she should noogie him. He's like, yeah. And then she puts him in this hug hold, the the strong hug hold. This little tiny woman hugging this guy, he can't get out, and he's like, "Watch out for the gun!" And then he like shoots himself. Poor Miguel, he's down.
Poor Miguel, he's bloodthirsty. He needed to be put down. His first instinct was to kill her.
Yeah, dreams, Jared. It's business.
He's a murderer.
And this stupid idiot, she
Yeah, she's
moves the
dumb.
body.
I mean, I'm sure there's cameras at a hospital. You could have just been like,
I
there's an
know.
altercation.
The stupidest is the stupidest thing I have ever seen, maybe in a Tubi movie. She moves the body and hides the
She
body,
freaks out, drags the bloody body across snow,
calls
and
her
her
man.
new boyfriend,
What is her name? What is his name?
Noah.
Noah. And he calls, and she's like, "What the heck? Why did you move the body?" She's like,
He's like, "Are
"Oh."
you insane?"
She's like, "Oh, I thought you could help me since you're a cop." And he's like, "You stupid idiot!
I'm now in danger of losing my job.
No one's gonna believe you now that you moved the body." I mean, all you had to do, you're a nurse. All you had to do
I
was stay there and call the cops.
I guess you hate men with jobs. It's your fault.
I'm so confused. This movie, because I think it tries to like suggest something at the end, and I'm like, that still doesn't work. Yeah, she's like, you can be involved in this. I'll lose my job. So he's like, you got to go hide out in the abandoned wing of this hospital. They have this like abandoned wing that's scary. There's ghosts in there. She's crying because she's stupid. She's like, man, I'm an
Why am I
idiot.
so dumb?
Why,
I'm the dumbest nurse.
why am I an idiot? I mean, she ruined her life just because she moved the body. Yeah, how did she do it? She's so strong that she's just carrying. Is that part of her training?
She dragged him by the feet. They showed how she actually did it, but
Did she?
yeah, she just like, ugh. So it that would have took like 5 or
I know you saw this
15
bloody
minutes.
streak
Yeah.
across the hospital. Her and her big boots. And then, okay, this is the part we saw at the beginning. Jamie calls and he's like, "Hey, my wife's missing. I haven't seen her." Because he
And
thought,
classic Tubi cops
I
are
know.
just like, ah, it's fine.
And Noah's like right there, just like listening in. And he's like, "Well," because Jamie's thinking that Miggy did his job, and so it's time to call the cops. And she's like, "All right, whatever." And while he's on the phone, he like sees this, and he's like, "Oh my god, why is there blood in the disposal?" We'll find out. So she's on the security app,
Well, that
and
time it was a hallucination because he feels guilty.
no, that was real.
That's later on. Like,
No, that happened.
there's another scene where that happens. Because like right after that, when he leaves, they shoot you have a shot at the sink again. It's clear.
Oh,
Well, dirty
this
dishwater, but
movie's confusing. um, so she sees
because that sets
him.
up the whole like superstitious thing that she keeps talking about later.
So yeah, so she sees him, and Noah shows up at the house because he heard the call. So he's like, "I'm going to take the case." So he shows up, and he's like, "Whoa, where's my money?" And so we find out that Jamie actually owes Noah money, and we'll find out a lot. Should we tell it now? Because I don't remember if there's like a scene for it.
Yeah, I won't remember.
Okay, so he oh Jamie was drunk driving one night, and Noah pulled him over. And why did he give him a deal?
I don't remember why. He just like he says,
She's like,
I'll
if you
I'll
give
give
me
you a deal. I'll pay you $1,000 like a day or like
no, a week.
a week if you
Yeah,
let me go on this one.
yeah, and he does for some reason. I can't remember what his reasoning was for it. He's like, "Oh, I felt sorry
Oh,
for the guy or something." I don't
was
know.
he having? He does say he has like ex trouble. Is that when he says that? Where he's like, my ex stole my whole life, and I just wanted to get back to normal or something like that. So I took
Yeah,
the money.
so he needed the money.
Yeah.
Okay, and Jamie's like, "I didn't think it'd be you, man." And he's like, "I'm here to investigate." Him and his stupid socks with sandals. He's like, "You give me that money or I'll shut your mouth permanently." And so he goes to find her, and she almost smacks him with the broom with her special training. And they're like, "What are we gonna do? Why you stupid idiot? Why'd you move the body?" She's like, "What are we gonna do?" Okay, oh, I did have a scene. Dang it. Yeah, so he was gonna pay the $1,000. His
Oh, we had
ex, I
everything. We had
know, we had
everything
the
in
whole
these.
explanation. His ex left him with nothing, man. And then she's like, "Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna make him confess by pretending
Earlier,
the house is haunted."
you're gonna help me torture him, she says.
Mhm.
Earlier in their date, she's like, "Why did you want to become a cop?" And he's like, "I like to do what is right. Like I like th being a good person or something like that." And I was like, "Oh my God." Um, and right off the thing, he's like already blackmailing, and like they don't let us like see him try to be good. He's just like, I blackmail the guy. I'm getting
Because
thousand
he's
dollars a week.
his ex, man. The plan is to pretend the house is haunted, so Jamie confesses. So we get like this montage of her setting up the stuff. So
This
why did they
little Home
have to?
Alone traps.
Yeah, she mixes his pills with antipsychotics, which
Hallucination. Yeah.
causes hallucinations. He's got this red drink that he's always drinking, so she
Big
puts
Red.
vodka. No, it's like an energy drink or
Mm.
something. So she puts vodka in it because you're not supposed to mix the drugs with the alcohol. And then she tastes it for some reason. I don't know why. She's like, I need some vodka. Gotta make sure this is good. Uh, and then we see her do the blood. So I thought,
She stole blood from the hospital.
yeah. So I totally thought this was her. She already done this, and that's why the sink was red.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I guess she knew he had a fear of sinks backing up with blood, maybe.
Classic phobia.
So he's over there playing game. He likes to play games because they help him relax.
Yeah.
Because he's very stressed about not having a job or something. I don't know. So he's like sipping on the vodka. He's ready to drink. And then he gets a call from Rosie.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, handsome. Why'd she call him handsome?
'Cause she loves him.
But she wants her to get back with him. I don't.
It's a forbidden love, Joseph. They knew each other in college or whatever. She obviously wanted him.
She's like, you know who to call. He's like, yeah, I do. But then his PlayStation stops working. So he goes and there's like a mouse. And he's like, ew, a mouse. Then he lifts up the PlayStation. You will
He's
pay.
like, I will play PlayStation, puts it back down, starts playing.
But it's like sparking and stuff. Uh, Noah calls Danny. He's like, a site engineer found the body in the furnace room. You gotta get out of there. So we get like this Scooby Doo scene. The doctor's like taking the cop back there,
The
and
lady
he's
cop from the other scene just
yeah, and
patrolling.
he's like, it's mysterious down here, and then like drug dealers like come down here and stuff. She's like, oh, that's interesting. So they do this whole like Scooby Doo chase scene where she's trying to get out of the hospital, and she gets out. It looks like she walks out like the side, but then she like throws her bag at the down to
Out the
the.
window.
Yeah, I was a little confused by that. So she like jumps down, and he's like, "Oh, an angel just fell," and she's like,
And then this idiot, this is her. I was like, ah, God, yeah, he's nice, but he's stupid.
she's like, "Can you do me a favor?" Because he's like, "What are you doing out here? I thought you were missing." He's like, "A
And then
big,
she's like, oh, I just talked to the cops. I let them know, hey, there's
yeah, a big
some issues.
misunderstanding. I had turned off my phone because I didn't want anyone to bother me, and I went out and just like,
She's like, I'm embarrassed to buy something I don't remember, but.
yeah,
And then she's
she's
like,
embarrassed that everyone's looking for her.
oh, yeah.
And
And then
she's like,
she's like, it'd be really cool if you didn't tell anyone this happened. And
yeah, she's like, can you do me a big favor and not tell it? And he's like, a normal guy would be like, that's kind of suspicious.
cop, help.
Yeah, cop. No, she would take him down with her training. But he's like, oh, yes, my angel, I will.
My queen, I will.
She's like, darn right, you will. Or I'll train on your face. So Antonio comes. He's like, "Hey, have you seen McGill?" He's like, "Missing." Like, no, I haven't seen McGill.
And then Antonio is like the only smart person in this.
Hmm.
Like he's like because they're always like this probably happened. He's like, no, that's stupid.
Yeah, because he's like, don't you think it's Danny doing all this like haunting stuff? And he's like, "Can't be. She's dead. And she's haunting me." Yeah, he tells her she's haunting him. He texts Miguel. He's like, "Where are you? Are you okay?" And she has his phone, so she's like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I took a little trip." Like, you don't trip. Why'd you take a trip? So the guy like figures it out, right? Oh yeah, Danny's trying to get her revenge on you. He's like, I don't believe you. He's like, you better believe me. So she goes to Noah. She's like hiding out. Noah has like this trailer that she's like
Oh, is that
hiding out in.
his?
I get. Well, he said he knew a guy or something that had.
Hmm.
He knew a place.
And then she steals more blood from the hospital.
And, yeah, puts it on her hoodie. He's like, take a picture of me looking dead. He's like, ugh. So they send that to McGill. Because Jamie's like, I need proof. It's like, here's your proof right here. And so she's like, the cop's like, hey, you know what? We could just like knock off Jamie and we could frame him
This
easily.
is where he starts getting super evil.
Yeah. Like, no, we're just trying to make him confess.
And he's like, "How about we do what he was gonna do?"
Yeah,
And
why
she's
don't we
like, "No."
take his money, his life insurance? She's like, I need him to confess. Rosie's like texting her and she can't answer, so she's sorry, Rosie. Sorry, Rosie. This was another plan. She put a speaker under the bed so that she could talk and go, ooh, Jamie,
Go
why did you
confess.
kill me?
Like
He gets all scared and starts putting pillows on himself. It was weird
an 8-year-old.
because he is an 8-year-old. He has the mind of a child. So he calls, or the insurance calls
And
him.
he does the most like shady call to an insurance I've ever
And
heard.
he's like, I need the money. My wife, she's
Hey, can
not
I collect now? She's dead. I'm pretty sure she's
pretty,
gone
yeah,
for like 24 hours, so
pretty,
duh.
pretty sure she's dead. And they're like, we need a body or a death
Death
certificate.
certificate.
And he's like, I don't have one. And she's
And
like,
then they're
well,
like, it will happen like over a course
eventually.
of 7 years.
Yeah, after 7 years, they'll, issue you one with no body. It's like, 7 years?
And he's like, but I need the money now.
Yeah. It's like my business. And, oh, the mirror says confess. How did she do that?
I don't know. She
Maybe
probably like smudged it before it, like when she was there, and then when
hmm,
he took a hot shower. But
maybe she ran in there when he
she's
was talking. So he finally gets freaked out and he writes a confession. But she's like, I can't read this, but I'm sure it's a confession. And Noah's
oh
like,
yeah, because
hey,
they're like watching him on her phone.
yeah. And Noah's like, why don't we just kill him? And she's like, shut up, man.
Yeah, no, it's like we could just like shoot him.
And Rosie tells him, the guy she's been seeing, because she came to his house and gave him some food. She's,
Yeah,
she's like, you,
because she thinks she's gone or dead,
yeah. She's like, the guy she's been seeing, he's a cop, and so he gets suspicious.
and she's like, she never appreciated you the whole time because she's lucky to have you, and you're like Rosie.
Rosie, shut up. And she warned that the guy was too good to be true. She was kind of right, I guess. She tells him
Oh
his
yeah, she's like, you got to get off the alcohol and energy drinks.
yeah, drink water, stay clear
Get healthy.
headed. And he's like, nothing is my fault. He keeps telling himself so.
Rosie planted the idea that none of this is my fault.
Yeah, so he starts like ripping up the confession. He's like, nothing is my fault.
And then he pours out all the alcohol. He's like, I am gonna get good.
I am a superstar.
The Ramirez rack is a good idea.
Oh, they made a YouTube video and they're like, hey, if you've even seen Danny, can you like please reach out to us? And they're like, and for some reason this turns her.
Yeah.
He's like, we kill him. I don't know why.
Why did that turn?
I don't know why that turned her. And she's like mad that
Oh, did she see him burn the note?
yeah, she saw that. So she's like, oh, he's never gonna confess or something.
Yeah.
So now we gotta kill him. So she's evil now. Everyone's evil. And he's like, hey, if we can make a little bit more money. So Rosie shows up at the RV and she was like gonna hit her because she's like, what is that? And she's like,
Did they
I'm here.
call her, or how did she
No,
show
she
up?
tracked her on her watch,
Oh.
on her
Oh, yeah.
Fitbit or whatever. What is going on here with you crazy people?
Oh, and then
I
they're like,
I really
Jamie
thought
tried.
I really thought no one was gonna be like, oh, now we gotta knock her off.
I know. I thought he was gonna start doing that.
um,
they tell Rosie like, "Hey, Jamie had me kill or hired a hitman to kill me,"
Hmm.
and
And
she's
she
like,
doesn't
"No,
believe
Jamie is
her.
good.
Yeah,
Jamie is
Jamie's an
great.
angel.
He did nothing wrong."
So she like goes back to him and because she's like, well, ask him yourself. So she does, and he's like, Rosie's like, Danny talked to me and told me that you did, and he's like, what? In a dream, or are you a ghost? She's like, no, she's alive, fool. Oh, she's punching Noah for the plan because
She's trained.
she trained. They're gonna pretend that he
That Jamie
attacked
attacked.
Noah, yeah, and he had to shoot him.
Self-defense.
Self defense.
Even though if she just did that with Miguel, we none of this would happen.
Yeah. We found out Rosie recorded Jamie's confession, and she's like, "Why are you taking antipsychotic pills?" It's like, "No, they're not." And she's like, "Yeah, they are. I'm a nurse. I know." So
Oh,
Jamie's
this is
like,
when he pours out the alcohol and stuff.
"Yeah." Jamie finally realizes that she's alive and that she's looking in the cameras. It's like, this time you're gonna suffer, Danny. But then,
He said that like an 8-year-old. It wasn't like threatening, like
no,
that
this time
suggests.
you'll suffer. Antonio comes over because Big is dead, man. He's dead. And Jamie's like, I didn't know, I didn't do it. And he's like, he's like, he tells him what happened. He's like, we hired, or I did. He was gonna knock off Danny for the money, but Danny's alive, and he's like, Miguel died, and your stupid plan didn't even work, so we don't even have money for that
And
because
he's
he was
like,
gonna,
"Yep, pretty much."
yep, and we're gonna give half of it to Miguel.
And he's like, "But you can have the money now,
Yeah, he's like,
and
you
you
can
can give it
have.
to charity or whatever the crap you like nowadays."
He's like, I don't want the money. I want my brother. He put shows over on the
Oh
cameras.
yeah.
Yeah, so he's
What
like,
like an 8-year-old? Did you? He just gives a little lined paper.
yeah, so like, I'll give you the Miguel share. But he life changing money.
It is. This is almost the same amount.
Yeah,
250. It is the same amount. 250,000.
he tells.
Um, Tubi's life-changing amount.
Yeah,
Um, did he already beat Jamie up in that last scene,
no, I think
Antonio?
he's about to do it.
Oh, okay.
Rosie's like, I don't know if I should do this. It's kind of evil. So they're like in there, and yeah, and he's like, maybe Rosie is in on it or something like that. And she's like, no, not Rosie. And she's like, I don't know the trust.
Oh yeah. She's like, "I got the confession, so you can leave.
Yeah, you're free
No
to go
money."
now. Yeah. And he's like, what? It's like, I've been through all of this, and you're not gonna give me any money or anything or any loving. And she's like, no.
He should have done something right here, but he's dumb.
I mean, she's not wrong, but she's such a jerk when she says it. She's like, you're good. I don't need you. And he's like, well, I thought we had something. And she's like, we can't start a relationship off like murder. Yeah, so now Antonio starts beating him up. He's like, you can have my guitars. They're worth money.
He's like, "Try playing games. They're relaxing."
Yeah,
Puts out a like cigar on his neck.
yeah. And he's like, they're worth a lot. One of them's
And
a
then he
signed Gibson, man.
and then he grabs one of the controllers and just chokes him out.
So she gives her the confession, right? And they're waiting for Jamie, I guess, or someone. I don't know. And she's like, hey, where's your boy toy? And he's like, he's not my anything anymore. I dumped that sack of bricks into the ocean. And she's like, yeah, I heard you guys talking about the plan.
I teamed up with Jamie.
Hmm. So they're in the car, And Rosie's just like, "You're evil. Like you,
Oh, we
I,
forgot to mention when she got that text from her, or yeah, her. The doctor. She asked the doctor,
uh,
how do you know if you're doing the right thing?"
yeah." And he's like, "I don't know. I'm just a good guy."
He's like, I don't know, I just trust my guts. And she's like,
Yeah.
hmm.
I don't have guts. So
And
Rosie's
she's like,
like,
oh yeah, you're evil. You gave me
"Yeah,
$3,000. And she's like, I was
yeah."
helping you. And
And
she's like,
you're,
no, was that nice?
she's like, "This was the plan the whole time. You planned this. You planned this." And she's like, "No, I didn't. I don't. Did she plan it? I don't know because it seems kind of stupid that she would move that body. I don't know." But yeah, she Rosie turns against her, and she's like, "You gave me that 3,000 because I wanted to help you." And she's like, "No, I don't believe you." And then she gets shot, and we're like, "What?"
No, that's when she sedates her with because she had a syringe to
Well, she
sedate
says dates
Danny.
her, but then she opens the door and she immediately gets shot.
And she's like, I gotta go push or like stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and I don't remember what he says. Just
And he's
like,
like, oh, that's nice. And he shoots her in the head.
yeah. So Rosie's dead, man. She died. She all she wanted here was some Jamie, and
And
she
she just
took
wanted that Jamie too much.
just wanted that child. So he takes her down to the factory. They hang out, and she uses her training, elbows him right in the face. He's like, "My face," but
And then
Jamie's there,
and then
and
he like Antonio's pretty cool in this part because he's like he has her talk and then he's just like because she like runs off and he's like and then he starts talking and then he's like immediately behind her. I was like, dang, Antonio, that was pretty good of you.
yeah, Jamie shows up, and he gives him some few grand, and he's like, "That sign Gibson was worth a lot, man. Could have got more." But then Noah shows up, and he shoots Antonio,
Antonio.
and he's got Jamie on the ropes. And then they start talking because he like handcuffs him, and he's like, "Rose," he's like, "Dude, we could team up, bros, man. We could team up. You take Danny out, we'll get the money, man." And he's like, "That is very tempting," because she is kind of a jerk. But then Antonio's like, "Dude, they're gonna betray you." So they start fighting. I don't remember what's going on. Is he shooting at her? I don't remember.
Wasn't Antonio trying to shoot again?
Yeah, I think Antonio got up and
And then he
started
shoots
shooting.
him in the head or whatever.
And then she's like, "Dude, you could have picked me. You could have said it all right, but you chose wrong again." Why can't you just be there for me? Dang it, Jamie. No one's watching the whole time. He's
Like an
like,
idiot.
he's like, "I realize I love you."
He's like, you can't shoot me, you love me.
She, and she's like, "I do love you," and then she shoots him. He's like, So these two,
This freaking idiot.
I know, man, such an idiot. So he thinks like, "Yeah, man, we did it. We got the girl, or I
Dang,
got the
she
girl and
killed
the money."
Jamie. The money is mine.
And she's like, "No, I'm sorry, but you're right. You know, you can't." I don't remember why he's right, but she's like, "No, I don't need you. I got this money in this bag."
You try to team up with Jamie, and he's like, no.
Yeah, no, not really. So she's like, "This should be enough money to keep you out of my hair," but he like reaches for his gun, even though he had his gun. And she's like, "Looking for this?" And he's like, "Yes." And she shoots him. She gives him that evil woman look. Cause
He deserved to die. He
cause
was stupid.
he was pretty stupid. He did not, talk his way out of that at all. I mean, all he had to do was like, "Oh, cool, you did it," but nope, he's just like reaching for his
So
gun.
before we finish this, Tubi did the classic Tubi where like um we find out everyone's a pretty bad person,
Yep.
um, including the main character. Turns out to be bad as well.
I know. She's the evil too.
And then all our friends and family get killed.
Yep. And she's victorious. Or is she? Because Jamie gets up. He gasps his last, well, not maybe not his last breath. He gasps. So
I
may
thought I thought this suggested that she does love him and shot him in a place where
he wouldn't
because she's a
die.
nurse, yeah,
And she got that training.
and she got money. They got money.
So they deserve each other, man.
She
They're both,
deserves her 8-year old
I
husband.
know, they're both scumbags. And that was the end of the movie. Maybe setting up my husband hired a hitman too.
Well, you can't even call it that.
He did it again. Yeah, so this movie, I don't know. I just hated everyone. And it lost my whole.
It
I,
was kind of funny, I guess, but everyone was a piece of crap.
yeah, I kind of lost my faith in like the lady side of the human race, and
I mean, both sides sucked in this. Like, we got, well, yeah, even the doctor was retarded because he was like,
I'm telling you, if they would have had his backstory, he would have been like a serial killer or something, hiding heads in jars or
well,
something.
that whole thing where she's guilty as sin, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I won't tell."
I won't tell anyone. I love you.
She's not gonna get with you, dude.
I know. It just this movie just it was rotten to the core.
Noah could have won if he didn't trust her at the end, like try to because he still wanted to get with her, and I was like, Jesus,
Yeah.
Noah, just end it. You'll be fine.
They deserve each other, man.
Antonio should have shot everyone just because he was the smartest one, but then
I
he
hope
started
she
listening to Danny, and then he got killed.
look at you see those lights coming in this. I hope she gets in a wreck, and so Jamie has to, heal her back to health.
Rehabilitate her.
Yeah,
And
they're
he
stuck
uses
with
the
each
Ramirez
other.
rack.
Yeah, yeah, he straps her to the Ramirez rack,
And he's like, see, it is a miracle.
and she's like, "Oh, you're right." And they live happily ever after. That's the end of the movie until he hires
And then
another hitman.
Rosie, she was the biggest disappointment because she started off like a jerk, and I was like, why is she being like this? And then she just got worse and worse. She was like the most.
Yeah, and I didn't understand why she just like started turning on her and like, "You planned this." She was so confusing. But if you have to, I tried to find Pozole, but they do not. In the year 2026, they do not have microwave Pozole. Probably a good thing.
Yeah, it'd probably be disgusting.
But they do have,
19 grams of protein in enchiladas.
yeah, man, there's some beef enchiladas with
We're gonna have to get like
Spanish.
a separate video of just like all these protein labels.
Spanish style rice, and it serves one because you're probably divorced from your crazy child man
Or you're
husband.
an 8-year-old man.
Yeah, and your wife realized that she married an 8-year-old man.
Oh, it's the El Monterey brand.
Mm-hmm.
Their frozen burritos are pretty good. Maybe that's.
Noodles and burritos. Maybe this ketchup-looking sauce won't be that bad.
Oh,
All
that's true.
right,
Look
Jared.
at that.
All right, Jared. It's that day has finally come that you have been dreading for a long time. We got War of the Worlds
Oh my God.
Annihilation.
Hopefully it's shorter than the last one.
I doubt it,
Hopefully
man.
that lady doesn't come back.
The asylum has come back for it. Yeah, hopefully she's not. It's just Billy Baldwin fighting alien
We,
ladies the whole time.
after like a year of these Tubi things, we should rank the worst character.
I think we have to do that. I mean, the worst character, yeah.
Yeah, who's the crappiest Tubi person?
Who's worse,
And,
Jamie or Danny?
and it'd be Danny,
Because
because
she's so
Jamie was always
stupid.
bad,
Yeah,
but she like turned evil.
Danny's
And
evil and stupid.
surprisingly, dang, what is the adoption kid's name?
Dylan.
Dylan might not be the most evil
Probably
Tubi
not.
character. He just wanted to be loved.
I know, he just wants a family, darn
The
it.
world kind of just crapped on him, but
Well, and then he always gets a sibling he hates. I thought
that's not
having a
his, again, that's not his fault.
I thought having a brother would be cool, but you're just a little girl.
A grown lady called him a little girl, like over and over.
I know, but he was still being nice. He wasn't even evil yet, but he's like,
But
oh, you're like a little girl.
Jamie and Danny have a high spot in it
They're like
because
the king and queen of just douchebags. All right. So if you like watching bad movies, help us out by giving us some likes and some subscribes and just some comments. And check us out next time when It Came from Tubi returns and even more good stuff. See ya.